Trust me, I know the pain of not having enough PC knowledge and wondering whether or not the PC that you want to buy is actually the right one for you in terms of performance. And also if the Prebuilt PC company is not trying to scam you. For that reason, if you want the best Prebuilt PC for your budget and needs while not overspending your money, this video is going to be perfect for you. My name is Valentino and I will show you the 4-step system on how not to overspend your money when buying a new Prebuilt PC, and also throughout this video I will give you different recommendations for different budgets in case you are interested in buying one. With that being said, let's start. So the first question that you have to ask yourself is what type of Prebuilt PC should you buy? If you care about warranty, then you should be looking for PCs that have long warranties, and there are some companies that have lifetime warranties. However, keep in mind that these companies usually charge you a lot of more money for the same level of performance that you would get on a price to performance system. So if you care more about performance, then you should be looking for different systems. But if you have a lot of money to spend and you care about warranty, then you are looking to buy from companies that are going to give you a good warranty. Now, if your main focus is performance, then you should prioritize your CPU and GPU combo. These two components are the most important ones for gaming, and they are going to determine your frames per second or FPS. And don't worry, I will show you good CPU and GPU combos inside of Prebuilt PCs in a second. Once you decide your PC goal, we are going to move to the second step, which is setting a budget according to your monitor resolution. This, of course, will depend on your financial situation and many other factors, but as a general rule of thumb, if you want a PC for gaming specifically, for 1080p, I recommend you spending between $700 and $1,200, between $1,300 and $2,000 or more if you want to play at 4K resolution. Now, if you want to do other tasks such as streaming, content creation, and productivity work while gaming, then you are looking to spend on the higher end of things, about $1,000 to $1,200 for 1080p, $1,800 to $2,000 for 1440p, and once again $2,000 or more for 4K resolution. Once you have the budget and PC goal set, we can move to the next step of the process, which is actually very important. But before going there, if you are finding value in this video, leave a like and subscribe. Trust me, it goes a long way and it also makes the channel grow. So if you end up doing that, thank you so much. With the step number 3, and as I said before, this is a very important step, is deciding whether you want to buy a system integrator or an OEM system. An OEM system means that the company that is selling you this gaming PC manufacture their own components. So you are not going to be getting an MSI RTX 4060, for example. You are going to be getting a Dell RTX 4060 if you are buying from Dell. And then system integrators, on the other hand, they buy off-the-shelf components like the MSI RTX 4060 or a Gigabyte RTX 4070. Those, of course, are just examples, and they put it together and sell it to you. So this is the closest to you actually buying the components yourself and building it. The only difference is that the company builds it for you, and that's why it's a Prebuilt PC, right? Now, system integrators are more upgradable over time, but they are usually more expensive. So if you are working with a very tight budget, most likely you will end up going with an OEM system. But if you have more money to spend, especially if you want to upgrade components over time, a system integrator is going to be ideal for you. If you don't care about upgrading at all and you want to save money, then an OEM system is actually completely fine. So it depends on your budget. However, the most important components, as I said before, are the CPU and GPU, especially if you do not want to overspend in your Prebuilt PC. So how do you find the right CPU and GPU combo for your needs? And this is the 4th step and the question that you have to ask yourself. Well, you have to either learn about components, which can be stressful, especially if you are a beginner and you just want a Prebuilt PC that is going to allow you to play your favorite games with a smooth performance, or you can have someone who already has PC knowledge and recommend a computer for you, which in my opinion is the best thing that you can do, especially if you are a beginner to PCs. And don't worry, I have a complete video about the best Prebuilt PCs of the month for every budget and every resolution. So if you're interested in buying a Prebuilt PC, go ahead and watch that one. It will be in the top right of the screen. Now, for the sake of this video, I do not want to make it too long, so I will will show you some recommendations, but of course not every budget is included here, but every resolution is. So whether you want a 1080p computer, 1440p or 4K, I will cover these resolutions. And also if you need a more personal PC help and you want me to help you out depending on your needs and your budget, in the top link in the description you can ask me for personal PC help through my Instagram DMs. That being said, let's go with the recommended Prebuilt PCs. On a budget for 1080p resolution for under $1,000, we have the HP Victus 15L, which is going for $900 and it comes with an i7 13th gen alongside an RTX 3060. Now this is a great 1080p ultra settings gaming PC that is going to allow you to play at 70 plus FPS on average esports titles at 1080p, and you can also play at 240 plus FPS on average if you want to play esports shooters such as Fortnite, Valorant and these type of games. Keep in mind that this is an OEM system, so if you want a more upgradable PC, you want to go with a system integrator and you're looking to spend around $100 more to go with this system from Thermaltake on Amazon. This one has the RTX 4060 Ti, which is faster than the 3060 at 1080p resolution. You can also play at 1440p 60 plus FPS on average in high to ultra settings, of course depending on the game and depending on the exact settings, but this one is $1,000 and for 1080p honestly you are going to be getting great performance, and this is a system integrator, meaning that it's more upgradable over time. But of course, as I said before, this is more expensive than the last one, so it really comes down to your budget and your needs. Now if you want to play at 1440p resolution with no limits, then you are looking to spend at least $1,300, and I would recommend you buying this Skytech Assure 2 with the RTX 4070 and the i7 12700F. Now this PC is going to be amazing for 1440p 90 plus FPS on average on high to ultra settings in high demanding titles, and if you want to play easy to run games such as CS2, Valorant and the games I've mentioned before, then you can expect 240 plus FPS on average in competitive settings at 1440p resolution. So amazing computer for 1440p actually. You can also play at 4K depending on the game, and I recommend you using DLSS, which is the upscaler from Nvidia, if you want to play at 4K resolution for you to achieve higher frame rates, therefore a smoother performance. Now if you have more money to spend, I recommend you going with the HP Omen 40L. This one has a 4070 Ti, which is faster than a 4070, and you get an i7 13th gen instead of 12th gen, which is going to be better in high CPU demanding situations or high CPU demanding games. And I have tested a PC like this one myself, so if you want to see the full benchmarks and you want to see the exact level of performance of this system, then you will also have that video in the top right of the screen. But let me tell you, this is a 1440p maxed out experience gaming system that can also run games at 4K like the last one, and I also recommend you using DLSS if you are going to be playing 4K in high demanding AAA titles. Now if you want to play a game like GTA 5 or Minecraft, then sure, even at 4K you will be fine with no DLSS or any upscaler on. But if you want to play at 4K with no limits and no upscaler on, then I recommend you at least this ABS computer from Amazon. This one is the Case Ruby and it has the RTX 4080 Super, which is an amazing 4K resolution gaming graphics card, and then you get a Ryzen 7 7700X for the CPU, which is a great CPU to pair the RTX 4080 Super with, and both combined, this CPU and GPU combo will allow you to play any game at 4K high to ultra settings in high demanding titles with no issues, 80 plus FPS on average, and of course if you turn on DLSS you are going to be getting even higher frame rates. But even if you want to play native resolution, this is a great gaming system, and the only graphics card that is going to be better for gaming is the RTX 4090 or RX 7900 XTX in some cases, but the type of Prebuilt PCs with the RTX 4090 are much more expensive, and those are covered in my monthly Prebuilt PC videos that I mentioned before. This one also comes with 32 gigs of DDR5 memory, making it not only a great PC for gaming but also for streaming, content creation and other tasks. And honestly, yes, it's expensive at $2,100, but it's not the most expensive system, and in my opinion is actually very good in terms of price to performance, considering we are talking about a Prebuilt PC. If you want to go with a PC build, which is usually cheaper, you are going to be saving around $200, which is actually not a lot considering this is a Prebuilt PC company. So in the Prebuilt PC market, this system is great. And if you have any questions about Prebuilt PCs or PC builds, let me know in the comment section or go to the top link in the description and let me help you out with a more personal approach. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.